30 years ago, in the back of a United Methodist church in Murray Hill, a true Jacksonville treasure was born that would grow up to change the heartbeat of our community. In 1989, a 27-year-old special education teacher who had a passion for children with developmental differences and the families that loved them saw a tremendous need for quality childcare and a safe learning environment to support these kids and their families. Many parents could not work or complete their education because a daycare option to cater to their child's unique circumstances and medical needs simply did not exist. That is until God unfolded the perfect plan to culminate at the perfect time through the heart of the perfect person. The actual birth of the Developmental Learning Center might have happened 30 years ago, but long before that 27-year-old woman was even born, God was laying the foundation for the gift that DLC would one day be to thousands of First Coast families.
I had joined Murray Hill United Methodist Church. We moved right behind this church. Interestingly enough, I moved a block away from this church. The associate pastor said, "Is there anybody that would like to get involved with any of the activities of the church or maybe even start something new?" And immediately the light bulb went on. And I said, well, I've really been thinking about childcare for kids with special needs. He immediately almost teared up and looked at me and said, "Amy, I had two brothers that were handicapped growing up and back in those days were placed in institutions, and I would love to help you start this." At the time, Reverend Fry Sackerly was the head pastor here at Murray Hill, and so we had to get his permission to present it to the church. And it turned out that Reverend Fry Sackerly's mom was a special education teacher back in the 1920s, and he had grown up in classrooms watching kids with special needs, so he loved the idea. If you don't believe that God put you in the right place at the right time with the right people, you're crazy.
In the beginning, DLC offered special education services, physical therapy, and extended daycare for children of all abilities. But Amy soon discovered that another group of children were also missing the opportunity to attend school and socialize with other kids, those with medically complex situations.
We have children with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, spina bifida, autism, and just various medical issues that prevent kids from attending childcare, like children with severe diabetes or various breathing issues from premature birth.
So, DLC hired a registered nurse and medical assistants. This allowed even more parents, many of whom were forced to stay home, some even on welfare, the opportunity to attend high school, college, or to work while their child was in a safe and productive environment.
I had been staying home for years because Blake had therapy to go to. It was hard to have any kind of a full-time job because he had therapy twice a week and 2 therapy sessions, and sometimes they weren't back to back. It was like a dream come true. So I was able to start working.
For these families and children, the services DLC offers are life-changing, with ripple effects stretching into the future of our community that we will never be able to measure.
Doctors said I wouldn't live. They said that if I did live, I'd pretty much be a vegetable and I still wouldn't survive for very long. While I was here, I got speech therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy.
I made it through college. I have my bachelor's degree now, and all because I had great support behind me and help with a special needs son, and he's very special.
I'm a ballerina.
You're so beautiful. All right, do this.
DLC now provides full-time nursing care as well as physical, occupational, speech, and vision therapy to the children who need those services. A few years ago, DLC became a full inclusion preschool, which brings children of all abilities together.
Wow, look at that.
This little daycare that could has even expanded to a second location, bringing its same brand of hope and miracles to even more families in our area. No one could have possibly imagined 30 years ago that a simple idea for a much-needed church ministry could eventually have such a far-reaching impact. Thanks to the Developmental Learning Center's commitment to its life-changing mission, 3 decades of children and their families have been given the opportunity to live a life where anything truly is possible.